Hey Capricorn, welcome. This is your weekly reading. We are going to be focusing on the energies of the full wolf moon in Cancer lunar eclipse, which is hitting us January 10th. I shouldn't say hitting, but it's going to feel that way emotionally. Highly emotional full moon in Cancer with an eclipse. So even if you're watching this at some future point in time, don't worry if the title speaks to you and the message speaks to you. It's your message, but I do try to include whatever cosmic occurrences that are powerful enough to influence readings to kind of come through. So that being said, this is a moon, and that's why I'm picking your oracle is from the Queen of Moon Oracle as well as the Moonology decks I'm using for you today. But mainly this is going to be a bit of an emotional roller coaster, especially with regards to communication in our relationships. You know, love relationships, family relationships, work relationships, friendships. It's all going to kind of take an emotional turn as we approach the 10th and the following days as well with the Saturn-Pluto shiz going on. So I did want to make a note here. I am looking at notes for Capricorn. This particular lunation delivers energy in your 7th house. That is the house of partnerships, clients, experts you consult with, the public. And it's seeking balance with the opposite house, which is the first house of your personal needs, your will, and your identity. So those things are what you can expect to rise to the surface. It doesn't always happen for everyone. I guess it depends on, the rest of your planetary placements in your natal chart. But hopefully you will weather the emotional roller coaster. Here we go. Beautiful Capricorn. You get the card of acceptance. Card number 4, we just entered a 4-year. So I like this energy for you. It's very beautiful. These are little doves of peace. Then let's look at your Moonology. See what we get for you, dear Capricorn. Whew. We are in your energy right now. I hope you're enjoying it. This should be very stabilizing and grounding for you, while the rest of us white knuckle it. Okay, in your Moonology we get new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. Okay, I'm going to read both of those. Let's start with acceptance, card number 4. Here we go, Cap. Acceptance of the current situation is the first step to change. The past does not exist. The future hasn't happened. There is only right now. When we examine our lives and engage in some truth-telling, we are often confronted with what really is. The realization is powerful, but often we reject this truth if it is too hard to bear or we are afraid of accepting something so difficult. Each of us at some time has dodged our blind spots and then had the humiliation of what actually is eventually confront us. Oh, I said humiliation. I meant illumination. The illumination of what actually is eventually confronts us. What we do next is crucial. Do we accept exactly where we are, no matter how painful or confronting, or do we retreat back into our illusions and remain stuck or unchanging? Choosing to accept ourselves fully and the position we are in enables us to take the next step towards growth. Acceptance. That's so weird that I said the word humiliation when it was illumination. Other than time to get my eyes checked, I don't know what that energy was about. Okay. I'll have to look into that myself. Projection much, Laura? Okay. New moon in Virgo is page 52. So here we go, Capricorn. And it is a new moon earth sign, just like you're an earth sign. So when this card comes up, it's time for you to take stock of your situation. Where are you and where do you want to go? The new moon energy of this card suggests a restart, and the Virgo energy suggests you make that restart a clever one that's simple and well organized. Virgo also has a strong health aspect to it, so if you've been unwell, this card suggests that your health is on the up. Virgo loves clean eating and alternative therapy, so add these into your routines now, however you've been feeling. If a situation is blocked at the moment, it could be that you're overanalyzing things or being too critical. It's time to ask less what someone else can do for you and think more about what you can do for others. Additional meanings for this card is gradual improvements are coming. That's good to know. Pay attention to details if you want success. Be of service to others, and love and money will follow. And the last one is the person you're asking about is reliable. So we're going to see if reliability comes up in your spread here. Honestly, look at the print in this book and tell me you can read that. I mean, it's so faint and light, and it's a thin font. You know what I'm doing here, right? I am not following my own Virgo nature. I am avoiding getting my eyes checked because I don't want to invest in new glasses even though I need them. They're so freaking expensive. Oh, shoot. I didn't want this deck. Let me grab a new deck for you here, dear Capricorn. All right, I'll do this deck. I don't know if I've done this deck for you or not recently, but it called my name. So let's take a look for you here. Just so you know, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing, liking, sharing the video. If you're an OG, I thank you so much for your support, your comments, your feedback, your emails, your wisdom, your bookings, your private reading bookings. It's been wonderful getting to know all of you, so thank you so much. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we have coming through. Underlying energy, there's a Page of Wands here. This is a small flirtation, a fresh start of passion. Just if you're new, the way that I lay this out is my intention is that the other person, your divine counterpart, is here. If you're a cross watcher, this should be your energy. But that being said, and then this would be you here, Capricorn. That being said, if this is you and this is the other person, just flip it. It doesn't make the reading wrong. All you got to do is flip the energies. I set my intention, but Spirit doesn't always fall in line. Okay. Plus, I'm reading for different dynamics, divine masculines, divine feminines, different genders. Okay. In the extended, I'm using the same deck to pull messages to you from Spirit. That could come through as advice, an action step to take, or a warning. I'll also pull a card of energetic message being sent to you from this person, an energetic message from you to this person, like what you're trying to communicate to each other, but you're not saying in the 3D. And then a card for the outcome. If timing is going to show up, that's where it would. All right, so let's look at this, shall we? Okay, I guess I should tell you what I found. So I already told you we have this light Page of Wands. It's lighthearted energy. Up here for this person, we got a little bit of everything. We've got Pentacles, Wands, and Swords. You could be dealing with any kind of sign. In your row here, we have Pentacle, Wands, and Swords. There's very much mirrored energy here. Ace of Swords in your future here. Then in the connection, we have Four of Wands, Twin Flame Soulmate, King of Pentacles, and Seven of Pentacles. Wow. So I'm not getting a huge hit on who you might be dealing with in terms of an astrological sun sign. It's all up in the air. I am feeling a lot of passion here, though. The only thing we're missing right here in this main spread is water, is emotion. Just going to say it. Okay. So for this person in the past, we have this Four of Pentacles. You can look at this person in the figure in the card and say, oh my gosh, that guy's a cheapskate, right? That's the energy. It's the Four of Pentacles sort of withholds. They are always shown with all their stuff around them. But I always say this one right here is the one that matters, the Ace of Pentacles that they're clutching in front of their heart, because in this day and age, our greatest asset is our heart, right? We don't live in the days of the dowry anymore, when families would offer money to somebody to marry their daughter. Now we go and we fall in love at the heart level. So I kind of feel that whoever this is has been in a past energy of protecting themselves. They felt the need to protect themselves and their greatest asset, which is their heart. But right now, they are manifesting. This is a 3 of Wands. They are calling in that which they want. Queen of Swords. So, when this person manifests what they want, they step into this Queen of Swords energy. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're going to ask a whole lot of questions. They're gonna have a need to know some stuff, and I think you're gonna answer it because Ace of Swords right here. This is super big victory card. Look at this crown from the divine. It's divinely gifted insight, knowledge, wisdom, truth. It's going to be a very big help to this person. You in the past here, you're 3 of Pentacles. So kind of 4 of Pentacles, they're holding back. And you're saying, wait a minute, let's work on this together. Because, like, you know, twin flame soulmate, 4 Wands. What's this Page of Wands here? Underlying energy of this connection. Or just this reading, maybe. There's some regret here. There was a karmic tie. King of Pentacles comes out. That is also Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The King of Pentacles is generous energy, though. Very charitable, grounded, stable, well-connected. Could be a business person or somebody doing very well for themselves in their career. But I feel like there's this energetic, there's regret here. First of all, we have this Page of Wands. That's like a fresh ignition of some passion here. There's some regret, this energy of looking at, you know, focusing on the past, not really recognizing the 2 of Cups is right behind this character there. They're kind of focused on the past. And I think there was something toxic or unhealthy. Could even be an addiction. I'm only going to say that because this card of the Devil energy, which is, by the way, represented by Capricorn. I'm not suggesting that you're the devil or you're an addict. I'm just saying it's astrologically tied to your sign. But it can be that somebody here feels regret over some aspect of a connection that was either addictive or obsessive. In any event, it was not stable. This is stability, King of Pentacles. And here you are, Capricorn. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Energy in this high vibration groundedness. So there's something here I need to explore more, but for now I'm just going to leave that aside. Time to give rather than take. Acceptance. I'll be looking at those in the future, probably in the extended. 4 of Pentacles here in the past energy for this other person that you're dealing with, Capricorn. Yeah, I feel whatever was going on, this person felt the need to pull back, not reveal their full hand. They went within, Virgo energy here, Hermit, to really do some inner work, kind of examine themselves, their own, their motives, their intentions, trying to get in touch with their higher self and like take a, you know, like look at themselves with fresh eyes and not act on impulse. So there was a total pulling back here. This is reserved, pulled back, pulled back. There's no forward motion here. This is all introspective. Could be dealing with a Virgo. This is the card of Virgo, or someone who, and this is also Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a card of Pisces here, this Hanged Man. But the energy, regardless of who it is, feels like somebody who really examines themselves closely in terms of how they behave, how they react, how they act, really seeking inner knowledge and enlightenment before they move forward. This is not an impulsive person. Yet here we go with 3 of Wands, which means that they've Two of Wands, they've already chosen their path and placed the order for what they want, and now they're waiting for their ships to come in. That's the present energy of this person. Three of Wands here for this person. Yeah. I think there's this holding back again. I think they're pulling back until they know they're dealing with a King of Cups. They're manifesting a King of Cups, somebody who is emotionally available. That doesn't mean that they're waiting for a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, which is what this card rules. But the energy is emotional availability. Someone who is high vibration love, who will show up with their heart on their sleeve and their heart wide open and be able to talk about feelings, equal give and take emotionally. That's what this person's holding out for. They're doing they've done their own inner work. Now they're calling in someone that can match them. There is this weird concern, this pullback, that has to do with stability on some level. In the future here, Queen of Swords, she asks a lot of questions. She's a truth seeker and a truth teller. Queen of Swords in the future. I kind of feel like in the future, this person comes through very honestly, very open, lot of questions, mental energy here, wanting to tell their truth and ask the truth and get to the truth and cut out what doesn't serve them. They're going to go about it in a very balanced way, though. This is Temperance energy, Sagittarius. It is about balancing the energies right here in the 3D. It's a little touch of alchemy as well, taking something basic and ordinary and transmuting it into the ordinary. The extraordinary. So I kind of feel that that's what they're hoping, and that's why they're using this they've got this razor sharp edge to them, but they are still a queen. They're still in this energy of compassionate, emotional expression, but they are, I think part of their truth is that they want to stay independent and fly solo. Here is Nine of Pentacles. This is an independent person, usually a woman, doesn't have to be. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, emphasis on Virgo, but it's about making their own way in the world, counting on themselves, depending on themselves, manifesting for themselves. They're more of an attractor than a manifester, though. So I can see why you're drawn to this person's energy, or if this is you, Capricorn, the other person may be drawn to you. But I kind of feel like the truth is, until we balance out our energies, I'm going to be over here doing my own thing. I'm just going to stay single. I don't think that means leaving you or anything like that, or leaving the connection. I think it just means not slapping a label or a title on it, like not saying that we're an item, because they're not feeling that they're ready for that, or that they've seen enough or heard enough that tells them they're safe. You here in the past, Three of Pentacles, very much in the energy of working together. Three of Pentacles here for Capricorn in the past. Yeah. You shift from this Page of Wands right off the bat. In the past, you recognize, you got this flash of passion, creative energy came in really quickly, and see how this person is staring at this beautiful sculpture they're working on. They're creating this masterpiece, right? And it often takes others to help us create a masterpiece. So I like to say, this is you, this is your divine counterpart, and this is spirit, and together you're creating, the relationship takes on a life of its own, and it becomes this beautiful masterpiece. Well, I think you recognize the potential to have just that. You knew very, very quickly. While this person went into pulled back, you felt the twin flame connection very clearly. Now you're sitting here in this Queen of Wands card of Aries, Leo, Sag, emphasis on the Leo, but Just means that you know what you want. You know what you want. You're very magnetic, charming kind of person. You walk in a room, heads turn, just by the way you carry yourself. Yes, you want the victory here. Emperor energy comes out. Wow. So I don't know if you're divine masculine, you're showing up here. If you're divine feminine, you're basically saying what I want and what I'm going to win is my divine masculine. That's Emperor, represented by the sign of Aries, but it's divine masculine energy. It is the highest and best of all four kings, the aspects of all four kings, very high vibration, father energy of the tarot. But I feel like Capricorn, you're sitting here in your own divine power. Your passion is coming forward. You know what you want and you're riding to it. You got that wreath of peace there up on the wands. It's like coming back from the battle and telling the king no blood was shed and our kingdoms made peace. And now we can join together, join forces. There's unity here. There's peace. This is a card of victory. And I feel like it's, you know what you want. This may mean that you want to reconcile with someone you perceive as the divine masculine in the connection. By reconcile, I just mean make things right. Make sure there's like a truce, peace between you, and understanding that brings you together. It's balance. The 6 is about balance. In the future, we have this beautiful Ace of Swords holding that yellow canary on her finger. Queen of Wands comes out again. Very interesting. One more, please. Yes, endings and new beginnings. Okay, so I feel this Ace of Swords is a divine gift of some information, knowledge, wisdom, insight. Whether you gain it about yourself or you learn it about the other, or it comes in and it's something to share with the other that's an outside source of information or knowledge or wisdom that you can impart to this person. It's like it comes in like a flash. It's like a bolt out of the blue here. And it's with regard to some emotional withdrawal. And I say that because Four of Pentacles comes out for this person twice. So I almost feel like now we have this Four of Cups. So the Four of Pentacles is now shifting into this Four of Cups energy. And I almost feel like you get this insight, this flash, and you're kind of like, wait a minute. You're not just holding back because you don't trust me with your heart. You're holding back because you're not sure I'm the one. You want the Ace of Cups. And you're not ready to settle for just any old thing. You want the Holy Grail. And then you step forward and you're just like, wait a minute. Queen of Wands here. I know what I want. And I'm going to go for what I want. What do you want? I'm ready. Let's end the drama and endings and new beginnings. I'm either going to get what I want with you or without you. It does feel very much like that energy, Sag. I know that sounds harsh, but if this person is going to stay single and independent and fly their own way, I don't see you hanging. I think you're telling them, I perceive that as rejection. You're just not that into me. All right. Boom. Flash of insight, flash of knowledge. This is me moving forward, Queen of Wands. Manifesting what? Wait for it. Ending to one thing, new beginning to another. We'll see how that works out here. Four of Wands in the past, I think you really both kind of felt this was a magical potential life partnership. Four of Wands here. but you walked away. And that's why there's some healing involved. Wow. Yeah, things didn't go the way that I think you thought they would go here for either of you. What you perceived was this Four of Wands energy, twin flame soulmate, but certainly at the very least a very potential life partnership here. Yeah, but I think this person pulled back so much that you just both went to neutral corners. You tried to work through it with them. You felt the power of the passion. Someone here is tied to the past and not able to let go of something either very karmic or controlling or obsessive or manipulative. King of Pentacles shows up here and King of Pentacles shows up here. So I'm going to take a look at that. But then there's like this healing energy, maybe holding out hope and faith that this will turn around. But unfortunately, I don't see that. I don't think that that happened. I think it was an unfair fight. I think whatever was going on, there was an imbalance here. Energetically, someone was playing for keeps. It wasn't a fair fight. And therefore, there's no real winner. I'm not seeing this as being anything hurtful. I just think that there was mental energy being used here to win at all cost. And in the end, it costs you everything. And when I say to win, I mean to come through whatever this challenge is successfully. So sometimes we panic and we pull out all the stops and we're just like, wait a minute, I'm not giving up on this. And you pull out this tactic and then that tactic, but tactics are tactics. If someone's throwing you into the friend zone, it's time to get back into your power and move along. And here you are. This is Aquarius and Capricorn energy right here, Capricorn. As above, so below. This person isn't ready for you. Boom. Move on. They had a lot of questions. They talked about balancing energies and trying to elevate this connection from what they perceived as maybe too ordinary and boring into something more. Boom. Bye. Ain't nobody got time for that. Not even you, beautiful Capricorn, as patient as you are, as hardworking as you are. Now I'm looking at you right here in this King of Pentacles energy. You can be a woman and still be in King energy, so don't let that trip you up. And even in this, gosh, even in this deck, it doesn't seem this way in any other deck, but even in this deck, look how forlorn this king looks. He's looking down at that pentacle almost wistfully, knowing how hard this king has worked for everything this king has. Not even really looking at the pentacle, like holding it and looking beyond it, like, okay, now what? Got all that, now what? I've never noticed that before in any other deck, but in this deck, woof. King of Pentacles, please. Present energy in the connection. Wow. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel that this energy here is, I do feel it's your energy coming forward because we had it in the underlying energy. King of Pentacles. I do feel it's you, Capricorn, because it comes right on top of the devil here, and devil energy is Capricorn astrologically. So I definitely feel your energy is more coming forward here. You tried to kick off a new level of passion here. There's regret. There's a sense of loss. I don't think it came off the way you wanted it to. There's some weird energy with the devil. I feel this person resisted you. You kind of felt karmically tied to them. Like you felt like you just couldn't let go of it. And then you just had to shift into your King of Pentacles energy. And it's all because this is past life soulmate energy that you're feeling with this connection. And so you're kind of coming forward as charitable as you can, as stable as you can, as grounded as you can. relying on no one to help you. But it's a lot. And right now you just need to lay the burden down. Even if this person is a past life soulmate, Six of Cups, the balance isn't there. The balance isn't there. Seven of Pentacles, though, we have this Seven of Pentacles is patience. It's planting the seeds and sort of waiting, biding your time, doing what's needed to do to tend to that crop, right? Protect the seeds and the soil from the harsh elements. Water it, feed it, fertilize it. Ugh. Eight of Swords. Yeah, patience, but stuck energy here. Very stuck energy. A lot of fear, and healing is needed. So I do feel like this future energy, you shift from laying this burden down. And this is within the connection. I think you're both trying to move past something, because we have King of Cups, Emperor. We have King of Pentacles, but in the future, we sort of shift into this trying to be patient with each other, but you both feel really stuck. This is some very stuck energy. It can be a prison of one's own making, but I think you both created this situation. Neither one of you know your next best step forward in the connection. You both have a lot of fears, a lot of reservations. This could be, you know, this could be like illusions. Like, is this connection even what I thought it was? Did I just whip that up in my mind? So there is some fear here about the nature of the connection. And also, I think there, you know, some stuff has gone down that requires some reevaluation, reassessment, realignment. This is a Four of Swords. It is a card of healing, but it can just mean, it doesn't mean like you're healing from a broken heart. It could just mean sort of pulling back and really taking care of yourself. This King of Pentacles comes out twice. I know the Queen of Pentacles is more about taking care of yourself, but the King of Pentacles also, because they're so busy taking care of everybody else and providing for themselves. And, you know, I mean, in terms of stability, every now and then they need to pull back and do a little mental work through, reassess, reevaluate. And this can be meditation. This can be pros and cons lists. This can be tossing ideas back and forth in your head, but on your own from a safe vantage point. So I kind of feel like you both shift into that energy of pulling back and reevaluating. I think you're ready to move on. I think you're ready to close the door here. And this person feels that way too. They are adopting a very single, independent energy here. Well, this is running long. These are getting longer and longer as I go. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm going to take it now to the extended. If you think I'm telling your story, the link to the extended is below. I will look at the messages to you from Spirit, messages to and from each other, and then outcome cards, and we'll see where it takes us. Thanks so much for joining me, Capricorn. I really appreciate your faith and trust in me, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side or in a future video. Take care. Bye.